What's the plan, Wills? You want to run a show and you can't even hold your phone?
No, because don't even.
Well, we're live right now, shall we? It's 9.
Sure.
Let's do this. I need 10 taps. Do you know what they are, Wills? What are the 10 taps? No, not my head. Not my shoulder. 10 taps. 4 for the hell, 1 for the face, 4 for the yeah, and 1 to put a smile on my face. 9 o'clock, Sunday night, UK time. It's time for the Sunday Nighter. How are you doing, folks? I am remarkably animate, considering that I've been ill. And my eyes swollen.
You have been ill.
I see loads of people tapping, filling that screen. Thank you, folks, for calls. Now, very quickly, obviously we have a guest.
Hello.
Smiler.
Who's the guest?
I'm a guest on my own show, aren't I? Hey, Miss Guest?
No, there we go.
Oh. So, anyway. Yeah, hello, folks. The Google Doc is down below. It's in the links below. If you've got any train questions, get them down below and we'll get those answered shortly. Yeah, obviously we have hair.
A lot of it. You miss it.
I do. Should we move the camera along a bit so you're actually on screen?
No.
No.
You like being the centre of attention.
How about we go with that?
Oh, okay. Hello.
Hello. Why is it you look better than me and I look like death? I mean, I know I've been ill. My eyes swollen. I've got conjunctivitis.
You just generally look like death.
I do, don't I? I've had a summer cold, folks. Yeah? Not COVID. I've been tested. Yeah, so it's not the Delta variant. I think I had that earlier in the month. Yeah, so I've had a traditional British cold. It's been horrible. Look at my eye. See it?
Why is one smaller than the other?
Because this one's swollen.
That's not good.
No, it isn't. But the other one's open enough. I'll be an angry pirate like tonight's show. She is younger.
I'll look it as well.
Get off your phone if you're on the...
Give me 1 minute.
Are you in a private chat with a boyfriend?
No, Mum.
Mum, okay. Say hi to her.
Okay.
Right, so, question doc. Let me just check that is... Oh, we are already getting questions.
Don't open them yet.
Yeah?
Actually, let them build up.
Yeah, we're just seeing, we're making sure it's what you call it. Angry parrot. Oh, that's no fun, Mel. Oh, it's... Just annoys you, you know what I mean?
Still have fun.
Yeah, but what you call it? Yeah, summer cold come out of nowhere. I think we've had that much lockdown and not going out. We're not used to germs. And since we've sort of kicked in with going out, yeah, everything else is about now at the minute.
What are you looking at?
I'm checking the stats, making sure all the streams working and everything's going out correctly, darling. Yeah, while the questions build up. Did you really submit your own question to the Google Doc?
You're going to open it later, aren't you?
I'm going to what?
You're going to open it later.
Are you well? Yeah, we'll read that out. Don't touch it, you'll spread it to the other eye. I'm not, what you call it, I'm doing my level best not to touch the other eye and all that sort of stuff. It's doing my head in though. Right.
Which
now,
one of these cameras do I look at? Because 2 of them are lighting up.
that one.
Right.
That one right there, darling. Don't stare at it like that. You'll scare them away. The viewer count will go down. Right, now we've... See, the viewer count's gone down. Yeah. Now, I've got an interesting discussion that I want to get into with you.
Okay.
We've been potting around doing a lot of things. It's school holidays. Now, I've been hanging out with Corb. What you call it? He's shot off to go on annual camp for the cadets. He's going tomorrow morning, isn't he?
Yeah.
And you're living with me for a week?
Yeah. I was meant to go, but like my uniform got put back in because they thought it was an old one. Basically, they put my uniform in, right?
Yeah.
And then somebody like my size quit, and they were like, "Oh, that's their uniform. Send it back." So I'm waiting for my uniform to go on annual now.
So the Ministry of Defence sent your uniform, small uniform, to your unit.
Yes.
And then someone your size quit, and everyone thought that was them handing their uniform back in to be sent back.
Yes, so they sent my uniform.
And that's why you're not on annual camp.
Yes.
Good. Yeah. So Willow's missed out on annual camp. Then again, you are only young. You've got more annual camps ahead of you, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you missing, not living in the field for a couple of days shooting people? I can't imagine you on exercise.
And I ended up getting angry and shooting one of them.
Well, I just, considering like you're the princess of comfort. You know? Yomping across a training area.
Oh no, I'm buying a personal sleeping bag with a heater in the pillow.
Yeah, you would. Tam's asking, where's he gone? Where has he gone? Where's Daniel?
Somewhere beginning with S.
Swinnerton?
Yeah.
He's called Swinnerton. Oh, it's a bandit annual camp. Obviously, that will mean nothing to you guys, yeah, but Swinnerton is like a local training area. Yeah, so it's not one of the big ones. Is it?
No, I don't know.
No, it's not.
So that place or Friendly? I don't know which one. They sound similar.
Friendly's the cadet place, isn't it? Friendly Park.
I don't know.
I'll have to ask you, Mum. Anyway. Willow likes to rough it a little.
No,
Willow does not like to rough it. Now, you will notice, yeah, I have the Terrainiac chat working in the chat bar. I figured it out, so I'm quite pleased about that. I need to move that camera off because that is doing my editing.
No, Dad, because saying that, me and Adam were using the pistol in the backyard.
So you're having your own annual camp at home?
No, he's getting me ready to do a shooting.
Oh, he's getting your sniper up. Good luck. Diggs is saying, I've got a nice little camping heater for sleeping bag. USB charged hand warmer that works in a sleeping bag too.
I've got a better one, it's pink.
Right, so go on. Here's a quick question we'll throw to you, yeah? What's your camping hack? What's the little thing that, you always do on camping and stuff like that makes life nicer? Now, I'll tell you what mine is in the evening, yeah, after we've cooked on the open fire, yeah, and you've done the dishes, I'll always boil up water and I'll put it in a flask, yeah, and then that way a little bit later in the evening I can have a brew just before I go to bed, but also I can take the hot water off the flask, put it onto a bit of a flannel. We do wild camping, so we're not near facilities and stuff like that, yeah, but I can put it on the flannel and I can wipe the smoke off my face and, the evening grime off my face before I get into bed. Yeah, and so I would say that is my, sort of camping hack.
You all stay in hotels.
Right.
I don't like you.
No hacks, rough it or stay at home. Yeah, Mark's saying we used to use Napier barracks for the cadets. Napier. But now it's not good enough according to the... Yeah, get reservations at a hotel. That's a good one. My camping hack is to use my phone and find a B&B or a hotel. Yeah, I've seen a trend here, folks. Yeah, your book's incredible. So happy to own it. Thanks a bunch, Mel. No worries, Chipmunk. And if you haven't seen it, it is being reprinted at the minute. Yeah, because they're getting low in the UK and outside the US. So grab them. Yeah, my company set up a tent, then sleep in the hotel. Clearly you were in the RAF. He's a petrol pigeon. Yeah. Don't camp, go glamping instead. Very posh till. Frimley Parker is ACF HQ. Right, I thought I'd heard of it. S'mores. S'mores are lovely. We do s'mores, don't we? Yeah. Camping is ancient Greek for bad night's sleep. What's my caravan hack? Not to go camping. To me, roughing it is to have... Do you know what? There's a lot of pamper princesses in this chat tonight.
Yeah.
There's a lot of campers, isn't there? I mean, they'd be on spawn on Minecraft. They camp so hard.
Dad, you should open up a Minecraft world and just let all your viewers join it.
If I don't think I'd do a Minecraft world, yeah, but I'd probably do a Valheim one.
No, do a Minecraft server, see what they'll all build.
No, what do you call it? Yeah, anyway, right. Nice hotel. Roll your socks over the aperture of your boots. Creepy crawlies can't crawl inside. I like that one. Yeah. Scale model saying he needs to get the book. It's about.
Bring weights.
Weren't the basement videos coming out last week? They were, and they're all editing here, and I'm having a mare with my machine. But I'm here. We soldier on, one foot in front of the other. At least I'm here. What cadets? Army cadets. Right, a 4 to 6 inch carbon steel knife with a Scandi grind. Make sure the spine has a 90-degree grind on it. Turns the knife into a multi-tool. Not enough room to describe all the uses. That's posh. I just take my Leatherman. We haven't got our hack, but we take our double bed with us.
That's just Mum.
Yeah, me and your mum used to take a double air bed.
You have like a massive one?
Yeah, we did.
Kenzie popped that.
So, Willow, is this for fun or reserves? You're not actually in the military, are you? You're just a cadet.
I mean, I'd hope to be.
You think about going in the army?
Yeah.
Since when?
I mean, it's something to do with, like, just part-time.
Okay, well, we can talk about it when you're older. You know, you've got a fair few years before you have to take shilling.
Just like being a PI.
Oh, you mean like cadets?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you could do that. I thought you were talking about bloody enlisting.
I'd still do that. Front line. Piss them off.
Don't. And language, young lady.
Sorry.
Tam say, Mel, scroll back up to mine. Dig a small pit under where my hip would be at night.
What?
And when you're on a roll mat.
Oh.
And your hip hurts. A little. Camping out. Drink so much that you don't mind sleeping in a cow pat out in the open. Gary's saying he saw the book on Amazon. I think there's a few people who've got it there. Mike's saying his camping hack is to get somebody else to cook any sausages that he does on the fire. We like that. Come to Canada and we can go camping in January at -20. No. Action Gamer, thank you, buddy. Andrew's saying, no, not a double air bed, but an actual wooden double camping bed. They actually take their double bed. Okay, I thought we were posh by taking a bit of carpet. We used to roll down in the middle bit. Willow with the gun, scary. It is. Right. How are our questions going? Now, there's one topic I would like to have a chat about. Yeah? Someone put a pre-show question. I didn't even know it was open. Dicey. We've got 5 questions so far. So for your terrain questions, anything terrain related, all that sort of stuff, get it down. Hit the links below. There's a link to a Google Doc. You don't need to be logged in. Just hit the Google Doc. Enter your screen name, what platform you're on, which is YouTube. Yeah, and then just type your question there. And we're going to jump on that in about 5-10 minutes. Okay? Tam's put the link in the chat, so just click that link. But first, I need to pick your collective brains for her.
What?
What do you want making, Wills?
Massive battle axe.
Willow wants a massive battle axe. Why?
For a cosplay.
For a cosplay. So, explain the cosplay.
Technoblade.
Technoblade.
Yeah.
What's Technoblade then? Well?
How am I going to explain it?
It's your cosplay. Technoblade. Let's Google this.
I'd say search up the cosplay as well, or else you're not going to understand it.
Technoblade cosplay. What is...
It's actually a pig. It's a pig human.
Right, it's a pig human. Right, so where's the battle axe?
That's just something like an add-on.
Oh, so there isn't a specific...
No, I just want a battle axe.
Right, you want a battle axe.
Yes.
Right, Jordan's saying he's a Minecrafter. George is saying, do you want cartoony or seriously?
Seriously.
You want a serious looking... Obviously, it's a cosplay one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want a massive battle axe.
She wants a massive battle axe. Right.
Dad. Him.
Ah, right. I think I've seen him about.
No?
On like Facebook and stuff like that. So...
You want me to draw the massive battle axe?
No, I want us to get what you call it. Right. Obviously, we're going to have to make a massive battle axe then. So, any of you guys know about making cosplay weapons, the foam stuff? Lot weapons are the easiest. What's the foam I need for that? It's a special sort of foam. Is it the foam tiles? Is there a particular brand we need? She's not getting a proper HEMA one then. No, Mike. No.
Yeah.
You're not having a historical European martial arts battle axe. As in, you're not having a battle axe.
The damage I could do to Colin.
Exactly. I got a Nerf battle axe. Hatchet, bit of gaffer tape and a broom handle. EVA foam? And now that's those tiles, isn't it?
Got my little notepad.
Have you got a pen?
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, amazing.
Right. A two-headed or one-headed axe?
What does that mean?
Well, do you want like the axe blade on one side or do you want like the dual one?
Oh, I'm not fully sure.
Well, battle axe is typically the dual one. Otherwise, it's a really big, like, single blade axe.
Which one would look cooler? I need a big one.
Either looks cool. Give her a Dane axe. Shall we have a look what a Dane axe is?
Yeah.
Now, we've got to make this week. That's because that's our project, which is why we're what you call it. Ask the Vikings at UK Game Expo. They had a real one. Right, that's a Dane axe.
Like the double-sided ones then.
Right, so you want a battle axe.
Yeah.
Like a two-headed battle axe.
Yeah.
So like one of those.
Yeah.
Right, we can do that. Right, we're one step closer. Right. Callisto saying real battle axes were pretty modest in size and almost always single-headed. Yeah, whereas Gary's saying two-headed is best. Okay, use contact cement. Let both sides completely dry, then push together. They will bond totally. So contact cement. I think I've got some of that. Yeah, I think we picked some of that up. Can you write contact cement there? Is it Evo Stick, Cat? You can Dremel texture in and sharpen the edges. Right. Warbler for the blade. Easy to cut, shape and form. Let's have a look at Warbler. What's Warbler? Okay. That's obviously not a UK brand. It's brought me up with loads of ticks and something. Go back to my first comment.
That's a disease that happens.
Use
in
foam
rats.
tiles. Look for the interlocking garage door files. When you cut them, you can bevel the edges before gluing and they'll have a sharp edge. Right, so like the gym mat tiles. We can get those from what you call it?
Let's break into our primary school.
No.
Oh.
We can go to the range
Oh.
and just buy them. Tam's saying a two-headed is a Labris. Mel, write this down.
Right.
Punish Props Academy. It's a YouTube channel which tells us everything. Thanks, Knots. It needs to be bigger than Willow is.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. EVA foam, gym floor tiles, impact adhesives. Right, here. Kamuai cosplay.
I'm writing that down as well.
Yeah, that one there. See it? She needs one to crush her enemies and see them driven before and hear the lamentation of their women. Magrathea, builder of worlds, makes wife makes cosplay outfits. Nice to know. Tomahawk. Well, let's not give her throwing weapons, eh? Even if they are foam. Also, write down Odin makes. Use the 3D printer.
What's that?
Yeah. Right, Knots is saying plastic water pipe, white type for the handle, wrap in old leather, try a second-hand shop.
What?
You know the plastic...
No, I mean, like, what am I writing down? I know what you're saying. Just...
Plastic PVC pipe. Wouldn't carving extruded polystyrene be quicker? It would, but she intends to hit people with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy's saying Odin makes as well. Right. Okay, so we know the foam that we're going to make the head out of. Yeah, we know how we're going to do the handle. Yeah, you've done a quick drawing.
That's it.
That's the start. But you're going to have to do more designs because we're going to be picking up the core materials tomorrow. Yeah. So, painting it up. I mean, do we need special acrylics? Do we need to mix them with something? What do you think? Because obviously if we're using foam, yeah, it's because she wants to hit people with it. So the paint coat has got to be flexible.
No, Dad, I'm not fully in... It's a show act. I'm not going to actually, like, smack people over the head with it.
No, it's a Larpax. It's designed so you can.
I'm not trying to give somebody a concussion with it, then.
You won't. It's a Larpax. It's fine. But they're a little bit spongy. Yeah?
So it's still going to look like stone?
Oh, it still look like... Well, it's not going to look like stone. It's going to look like metal. Because it's an axe.
Okay.
You're not in mine. What, do you want a stone axe out of Minecraft? Do you want Dad to go get your stick and a bit of polystyrene and I'll carve you up a stone stick on it? We can do that. I know how to do that. Axe hammer combo. Hack with one, smash with the other. That's brutal. EVA foam will accept craft acrylics and emulsion paints. Needs a big spike at the bottom of the handle. Are you going for a spike, a stabby spike, or should we go for something round?
Just... Well, if I'd be walking around with it on my back, like with the axe hanging down...
Yeah.
Wouldn't a spike be better?
Well, I don't know, but I'm just thinking if we could get, like, we could go looking for, like, doorknob handles.
No, spiky.
Yeah, but
No, spiky.
Yeah, but at the same time, if we put a spike on it, it'll have to be a soft foam spike. So if you stick it in the corner, you're going to it's going to end up getting buckled and bent.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
round then.
So we're going to want some sort. We can have a look at ornamental doorknobs. Yeah,
Like that.
yeah, and we can fix that to the bottom of the pipe. In 40k, do they have chain axes? They do. Right to Timmy Mallet. If the PVC handle, prime first, then use acrylic and wrap with leather straps. So paint the what you call it? Paint the PVC board pipe up first, yeah, and then put the adhesive on and strap it. Yeah.
You're gonna have to simplify this all down for me.
It's actually relatively simple. Ow.
I know, it's just the words that you're using.
Yeah.
Instead, just use foam, glue. Just simple stuff.
Write down punished props. Oh no, we've got those. Callisto saying spike at the top. Spike at the bottom is only good for stabbing yourselves. So people are just saying, yeah, you can use mainly acrylics. You may need to put some sort of reinforcing between the foam where the head narrows towards the handle, or it will bend over on the first strike and may not come back. Right. Yeah, I see what you mean. Because it could buckle there. Ow. A lipra. What's a lipra? Right, we'll be jumping onto your questions in a minute, but I wanted to hit you guys up. Spell that right? Wrong way. Oh, I like those. They're the old Vulcan weapons. Shovel and a mallet. Fenris. Stone axe. Check out Slain for ideas. Okay. Watch the cosplay videos first. Buy materials second. That sounds sensible, doesn't it?
No, because we're smarter.
We're smarter, are we? Yes, Mandalanus, we are making a LARP axe. Heavy floor foam beveled with contact cement will not bend. We use it for very long campus horns. Never had one bent out of her. So, with regards to mounting it to the handle, what are we suggesting? Are we suggesting we get 2 layers of foam and sort of wrap it round the handle so that the plastic pipe goes in between and then force it there? Or is there a different way of mounting the head to the actual PVC pipe? That's the only bit I don't understand at the minute, how I'm going to get round that. Sandpipe, spray paint, varnish to protect, then wrap with leather. Then attach the axe, right? Any cross struts from the handle length to the head need to be safe. Pencil rubbers and gaffer tape work well. Okay. So, all we need to do is figure out how to attach the axe head. Don't touch it. It's really hard to not touch an eye when it's like this. Cross drill and bolt in place. Right, okay. So cut a wedge out, 2 holes, slide it in, something like that. Milk. 3 layers of foam. 2 outer bank TS and 1 inner part. The outer parts are one piece. The inner parts are placed along the shaft, if that makes sense. So 1 layer of foam, yeah, which is 2 separates, that's in the middle and goes next, and then a complete layer of foam top to bottom. I think if you cut the blade out of 2 or 3 inch thick APS, you could cut a hole with it. Not going for XPS. Because she'll break it. Yes, make the front part of the blade 2-piece, then you can attach the back. Right, got you. It will stay. As you describe, contact cement both sides, let it dry, so no tacky. Put a piece of paper between, and when aligned, pull the paper out. Once the 2 sides touch, you will not be pulling them apart. Right, okay. Thanks for the tip on the paper. That's how I did multiple layers, varying thickness for blades with a final layer over the heft. Okay. Odin makes. We've written down Odin makes. Yeah, we've got Odin makes. Right, we have a project.
Yeah.
We can get the pipe tomorrow, get the foam. We start priming the pipe up. Yes? Okay. Your handle?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Right, now for the next part. Yeah, I've asked you plenty of questions and you've helped me with that. Let's get stuck in and let's answer your questions. Now remember guys, once the questions run out, the show runs out. Yeah, I've got 8 responses so far. The link is down below. If you're liking the show, there's other links down below to show you your love. Yeah, but the main thing is, let's keep it rolling. Right. Individual questions. Right, here's one. Okay, New Fenris Ray Road. He's asking, how do I get another mini melt? So I want a second. I have no idea at this point. I believe there's a box of them at Warlord Games. Yeah, left over from the Kickstarter. I need to chase up with Dave and find out where they are and where anyone can get an extra mini melt from. Yeah, but I don't think there's anywhere officially you can get them from without us finding one and personally shipping it to you. But the mini melts were like the exclusive of the Kickstarter. So Mel was never meant to be a stocked miniature range. It was good enough, that people stocked the book. I was never expecting, we never expected me to be stocked as a miniature. I never expected me to be a miniature. Raffle them off for charity. No, I'm not going to raffle them off for charity because imagine if they didn't go, how demoralising that'd be. Knots is on about nipping over. Knots is on about nipping over to Warlord and pestering them because they've got a box of mini melts. That would concern me. The fact people want mini melts in the first place is disconcerting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you shut up.
No, it's just there's the fact that people want miniature figures of my dad, and I don't like that thought.
It is a bit weird, isn't it?
No, what if I walk in one day and I see one of my new teachers has it on the desk? I'm going to be heavily concerned.
What if you walk in one day and one of your new teachers is wearing one of my t-shirts?
What if I walk in one day and I see my big maths teacher?
Yeah.
Like the best one in the area.
Yeah.
What if I see her with that? I'm gonna cry.
Why?
No!
What's wrong?
She won't know me for my maths, she'll know me for you!
She won't. The best maths teacher in the area won't know you for your best maths, she'll know you for your dad.
Yeah.
Yeah? George is saying he has 2 since he bought 2 books. Could do a YouTube animation with them. Hey up. Calm down. The Adventures of Mel. Right, Hoojans. Right, Ujans is asking, is it mega important after flocking a police to spray the 50-50 of sealing mix on as I keep knocking off all my flock? It really depends. I mean, there's actually a load of different ways of sealing and putting flock on a terrain piece. Okay, when it comes down to sealing it, it really depends on how much heavy use it's going to have and how much flock there's on there. I mean, if it's only a little sprinkling, yeah, then the surface PVA is enough to hold that in place. But if you're building up textures, layering, lots of different details and stuff like that, then a sealing coat is always a good idea. Above all, terrain is a functional item. We use it in our games, so it's best to make it robust unless it's going to be treated incredibly gently. George is saying he's going to make the Mini Mel the centerpiece of a 40k Mechanicus diorama. All hail Great Mel. Oh, calm down. I'm gonna be a head in a jar, aren't I? That's what you mean. The body's going to go and you're just going to have a head in the jar.
I zoned out for 1 minute and I come back to you. You're going to have my head in a jar.
You zone out all the time.
Yeah.
Gary's saying he seals twice. Always a good idea. Yeah, I find just a single sealing coat is enough.
Hello.
Good to have you on the show as well.
Thank you.
Oh, this one's from Daughter, which is why she's cuddling me right now. It's a pre-quote show question. Yeah, and it's clearly why maths is a favourite, subject, because English isn't. Because your isn't spelt you are.
Yes, I know that.
Who's your favourite child, me or Corb? I wonder who that could be from.
Holly.
You're my favourite child. Until Corbin asked me, then he's my favourite child.
But now that you've just admitted it, I am.
To be truthful, you're both my favourite children. You're my favourite daughter, he's my favourite son.
No, because don't even.
What?
I've heard you say it too many times, I'm the favourite. Just admit it at this point.
You're just claiming the favourite title.
Yeah.
What does it matter?
Maybe get a bag. Can I go get some cereal? Maybe get a bowl of Frosties.
You're not eating Frosties on a live stream.
You want to bet?
Yes, I do want to bet, young lady.
Right then.
No.
I'm hungry.
Then you can sit out the show and eat them if you're that starving. But no.
Okay.
All right. We'll see where she's testing limits. No. Cat saying, are you flocking? I also tend to use a bit of the water PVA, and then when completely dry, I often give it a spray coat of sealer. Yeah, that'll work. I mean, once it's all fixed in place. I mean, the only thing with the sealer is there's gentle foliage, like things like lichens and stuff like that. Yeah, but I shouldn't do that. Oh. But generally, sealer works well. It really depends on how much hammer your terrain's taking. Right, next question. 4 of 11. Dave. Mel, do you have a favourite model paint? As in, a favourite model paint? Yeah. Army painter. Yeah. I've got loads of different model paints in the studios. I've got Badgers, I've got Valeos, I've got GWs. I've got paints that were made before my children were born from GW. Yeah, but I like the Army painter paints. I like the dropper bottle. I like the colours on them. Yeah. And so, yeah, if I've got a favourite paint range, then it's Army Painter. And just to be clear, I'm not sponsored by them. I have no official affiliation with them. I know the lads who run them. Met them over at Beast of War a couple of years ago. Yeah, at a hobby weekend. Yeah, but I already liked their paints before we were at that stage. Yeah, but they're nice paints. Hope that answers your question, Dave. Do you know what? I love that girl so much that I'll let it go. Right, Dicey's asking, how was UK Games Expo? Will you be uploading any content on it? To be truthful, I didn't go. Yeah, I did think about it. Yeah, but my memory of UK Games Expo, the last time that I went, it was packed. Far more packed than any war game show, even more packed than Adepticon. And what I mean is there was very little space in between tables, booths, going around, so you were literally in a throng. And to be perfectly honest, I just decided I was just a bit nervous about it. Yeah. We've only just come out of lockdown here in the UK. Yeah. And as I'm slowly going out, going shops, more people, more socialising, things like that. It's been a long time since I've mixed with big groups of people, to be perfectly honest. And I think, a little bit of social anxiety. Now, I'm not saying I have mental health issues or I'm struggling or anything like that. But it's been so long since I've been to a show. Yeah, that when I thought about UK Games Expo, I just felt overwhelmed. Yeah, and I was actually thinking I want to go to a smaller war game show, yeah, and get back into the saddle of things. And that was just as visiting, never mind filming. Yeah. Yeah. Shakes and Bruises saying UK Games Expo didn't look too bad this year from the coverage, but same view. Bit nervous about the crowds, and I'm not being paranoid about the Delta variant or anything like that. The fact is, I had the Delta variant earlier this month. Yeah. Barely touched me. Yeah, because I'm vaccinated. But what do you call it? It was more the idea of really big group of people, and I just think, personally, it's just going to take me a little while to get back into things. Now, I'm not saying I'm terrified of groups now and I've got agoraphobia or anything like that. I'm actually looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to conventions. It's just when I thought about UK Games Expo, it was like, that's a biggie. And I know, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I've been looking at the coverage of that as well. Yeah, because that's been my sort of, inlet. Some interesting stuff there. Callisto saying, I know how you feel, Mel. Going back to normal is pretty intimidating. Yeah. Yeah, it is. But we will.
Hey, Dad. How many times have you had COVID? I know I've had it like once.
I had it back last March, where I ended up with my lung collapsing.
Mhm.
Yeah. And having to go to hospital and everything. Yeah. And I had the Delta variant earlier this month, which is the new variant that's going around, it's basically like a little cold now. Yeah, but it can still affect some people.
I remember having it and I was just really tired and went up to sleep upstairs.
Well, last time I was fine. I mean, this one is just a summer flu because I've been tested. Yeah. Cut, glue, paint, train for the train god. I know you feel, going back to normal. Mel, what would you recommend alternatives for spray primers and army painters? Can be a bit expensive. For primers, Halfords. Grey primer. Yeah. I think they do various colours as well. I mean, primers are different to spray paints. Yeah, there is a very big difference. Okay. But Halfords I would go to, and there's another. I'm not sure if they do primers, but there's a spray can manufacturer called Flame, and they're good for terrain. I use those, and they have a whole load of good colours. They have a really wide palette range of colours. I'm just not sure if they're a primer. Techno saying, I think we're all a bit anthropic now, Mel. Yeah, I think we are. And listen, I'm not saying I've become agoraphobic. I'm actually looking forward to getting out and doing things and socialising and bigger groups. I think it's just been, and it's not the fear of COVID as such. Yeah, because, all right, I've been vaccinated. You know what I mean? Yeah. I generally don't wear a mask when I'm just generally outdoors, but when I'm around big groups of people I don't know and stuff like that, yes I do. So it's not that sort of stuff. I think it's just the people, the idea of big groups of people. I just haven't seen them in so long. Cat saying, Willow, didn't your dad ask you several times not to eat on camera? She's pushing it. Do you know what?
At least I have table manners and don't eat with my mouth open.
That's very true, and at least I like my house and I'm not going to flip that all over your face. Please take it out. Please take it out now.
Can I go back there?
Willow,
Can I go back there and finish it?
You can go into the sitting room and finish it, please.
Yeah. I like my cereal.
Poundland car primers are great, but only white, grey and black. Yeah, it's the colour ones. Cheap primers are a bit hydrophobic, but a thin layer of a better paint sprayed over the top will sort that out. Mel, it's not been agoraphobic, it's been sensible. My daughter is still dealing with weekly COVID deaths. So sad. To be truthful, it's not the COVID issue I'm worried about. Yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, I have a medical background and I've got to be very careful about what I say because YouTube jumps on these sort of things. Yeah? But if you take a sensible approach when you're out, you'll be fine. So it's the amount of people that bothers me. Yeah? I mean, COVID's going to be around for a while, to be perfectly honest. We're going to get different variants. We're just going to have to see. And it won't be the only virus we have to deal with in the only pandemic. The stuff that's trapped in the ice that's currently melting, that's going to make COVID look like a summer sniffle. I mean, there's all sorts of bubonic plague and that sort of stuff trapped in, like, you know, icebergs from the 1800s and the 1300s. Yeah, that's just been sitting dormant, and as the ice melts and it gets into the, gets in, gets out, and yeah, that's going to get interesting. So, Mel, how Corbyn's girl count? Pretty stable at the moment. Patrick's saying flame, that's a graffiti paint. It is, yeah.
I finished my cereal. Can I come back in now?
You can. Not to say Montana do great spray paint. Halfords, Pound Store, are great. I think we've nailed that. I think we've nailed the spray paints. Right. So yeah, just to wrap up, I didn't see UK Games Expo. I'm going to be rolling into the sort of gaming shows this year. Yeah, so, but I want, the first ones I want to film, I want to go do a couple of small ones. Just do a little bit of filming, get back into that. Yeah, because like we say, it's not so much that I can't, we just have to acknowledge that we've been locked up for 18 months. You know what I mean? You know, we couldn't even have people in the house to game, so it's going to take a little while before, you know, I can go out and be Mel around the tables and the banter and all that sort of stuff. So we'll start small and build it up. 2-question Tim. Evening, Mel. I have a WW board. I have a World War I board under construction. I'm at the point of doing the overall ground cover. My board is 5 foot by 9 foot. Not all of it requires the ground cover. What are my best options? When you talk about ground cover, I'm going to talk about grassing. Yeah. I would divide it up. I'd look at your flocking materials and your scenic materials, and then I would percentage it. And I would go, I'm going to have 30% of the board, you know, very sparsely scatter. Yeah. 30% of the board, dense scatter with small foliage. 30% of the board, yeah, like this, you know, heavier, 30%, you know, 10% this, and then apply it in spots. Quite often when you do a large board, there's a feeling that you have to do it the whole way the same across, like when you do a scatter piece. Okay, but boards can vary, the landscapes can vary. Yeah, the other thing is actually have a look at the topography of your mat, of your board. You know, where things are wet and in lowlands there would be more lush, more vegetation growing. Yeah, where things are higher up it would be sparser. Where little girls are more tired it would be coming up to bedtime. Yeah, you just want Minecraft, don't you? Be honest.
Yeah.
Is it going to break your heart if you find out I'm going to jump on Valheim after this and deny you? It's Viking Minecraft.
Well, yeah, but Minecraft has one block.
Okay. Don't worry, you can have Minecraft, darling.
Also, I am here just to annoy you, because I'm here to be as annoying as possible, because I'm here for a week.
I know.
Alright.
I love it. Willow does this thing. Obviously, me and Kerry separated. Both the kids live with Willow. Corbin comes and goes as he pleases, but Willow does this thing where you miss people, don't you?
I can't stay at one house for a short period of time because I have to get used. I like settling down, so I'll spend like a certain amount of time at mum's, and then I'll come and spend time at dad's. I can't just come over for a day.
So Corbin will go, Dad, can I come over tonight? And he'll turn up at like 8 o'clock, have tea, we'll game in the evening. We'll have a banter, and he'll be disappeared in the morning, and then I don't know when I've seen him next. Whereas Willow, she'll come and she'll go, I'm staying this week. And I just have a daughter for a week all of a sudden out of the blue. Yeah, and then after about 5 days, you start missing Mum, don't you?
No, I'll go back.
Yeah, and then she goes back, and then after a little while, you start missing me again.
Oh, I'm just generally annoyed at Mum. I'm
Don't.
never annoyed at you though. You're chill.
Don't.
Dad, can I come use for a bit?
It's just because your mum makes you clean your bedrooms and do your chores and that sort of stuff.
No, it's not even that, because I clean my room when they go out. She doesn't even ask me anymore.
Well, that's a good.
It's literally just because, Willow, I'm going out. Can you look after your brother for me? Because we know he can't make food himself.
So are you telling me, that you come to mine because when your mum goes out, you have to look after Corbin?
Yes. He's like, Willow, do you mind just looking after your brother? I'm going out. I'm like, how long are you going to be out for? Just until I'm back from work. I'm like, so you want me to make food for Corbin? And it's like, well, yeah, we don't want him ordering another Piccolos.
I can see that. That's funny.
I have to make him pasta, toasties. Anything I make, I have to make double for him.
He's old enough to cook his own food.
No, because he doesn't. And now that he has the privilege of money from work, he buys food. And I have to stop him from ordering McDonald's to the house every day. Like, Corbin, no McDonald's, I'll make you pasta.
Okay, right. Enough about home life and Corbin inability to feed himself.
Yeah. Oh. He can't do much. No, rubbing your eye.
I'm not transferring it. It's just really driving me nuts at the minute.
Dad, it's gone red. You're going to stop it. Naughty. I'm going to do that every time you try.
Okay. Right, come on then. Let's get this done, folksicles. Zuri saying, howdy from upstate New York. Nice. Went UK Games Expo on Friday. Doubled the width of the walkways. Didn't feel too crowded. No bumping. That's good then. That is good. Tam saying on the flocking, depends where you are and how lush the grass is at different levels. Dartmoor gets more rainfall on the hills than lowland. True. Yeah. Never thought of percentaging the board. That's a great answer. No worries, Tim. It's a good way of sort of like making decisions before you put it down. So saying, I want so much of this, so much of this, so much of this. And it just helps guide. So, well, I'll have that there, and I need to fit a bit there, and we can do it. Yeah, we can do it that way. But percentaging is a good way of doing it. What year did you start crafting your first terrain? I was 5 or 6. 1980, 1981. Right. Moving on. Questions. Right, I'm going to switch the questions off.
Dad, you miss someone?
No, it's all right. We'll jump on them. We'll catch them. Right. Right, George is saying, do you ever cast your own bricks? Would you recommend to cast with or from? Yes, I do cast my own bricks. I also make them out of clay. What do you call it? When it comes to casting bricks, you can get lots of different brick molds. Green Stuff World does them. There was another, is it Fenris Games has a brick mold that I've got, the pink ones. And Her Starts do RTV silicon brick molds as well. Yeah. So there's all of those. When I actually cast bricks, I use something called Cristacalar. Yeah, which is a fast casting, really tough casting powder. I'm not going to start singing sea shanties. Right, Dave's asking, what's best, Sculptor Mold or Plaster Paris for covering hills pre-painting? It depends. I mean, I wouldn't recommend Plaster of Paris because it's quite flaky. Yeah. Sculptor Mold's okay. It can be expensive. You can make your own. I like a thin coat of filler. Some people use PVA.
Should I plug my phone in on, dear?
Okay, darling.
Please don't run over my charger.
I won't. So yeah, for me, I prefer just like a little bit of filler, water it down, just smear it over the whole thing. It sets it, firms it up, and primes it. Yeah, some people like giving it a coat of Mod Podge. Sculptor Mode and Plaster of Paris. Sculptor Mode's great for texturing and getting a form, but there are cheaper ways of doing it. Yeah, Mark says I find Sculptor Mode takes a long time to dry. It does because of the bulk of it and the materials of it and the amount of moisture in it. That's why I like a quick skim of filler. Right. Oh, this eye's making my nose itching. I haven't touched it. Someone sent me a link to Odin's Makes. All right. Martzy. Mart's asking, can you get the posters and paint charts from the books as I forgot to order them? There are supplies of those at Warlord as well. Now, you can't order them, but I'm supposed to be getting them, so I'll see about sorting you out. Geek Gaming Compound is fast drying. That's Look APS's stuff, isn't it? Right. I need to go blow my nose. Wills? Can you just watch the chat?
Okay.
I've just got to go with this eye. Oh.
Don't rub it.
I'm not going to rub it.
Get the chair now. He isn't. I hope not.
Oh.
Have you rubbed your eye?
I haven't. I can see why you're left supervising Corbin. Are you going to take the power seat then?
What?
No, jump off.
Oh.
Come on.
It was worth a try.
The boss is in charge now. We shouldn't let her. Right.
Yeah, we should.
Right. Next. Patrick. When's content coming? Fingers crossed. If I can get this eye sorted, I'll get it finished this week. Or I'll be the pirate. Dave's saying, I'm running games at shows and I'm worrying if you have any plans or tutorials on building easy portal terrain. Right?
Don't you have
Right, are you talking portals or portable terrain? Yeah? Thank you, Jeremy. Yeah. What you got it? Portable terrain, I've already done a video on that, on storage and stuff like that. It's in the...
You've done a video on both of them.
No, I haven't done portals.
You have. You have one about like a red skull portal.
Oh yeah, I have, haven't I? We did the Blood Altar portal. That's in the Let's Make playlist. Yeah, and I did a video on storage and transporting. Yeah, and that's in the Let's Talk. No, that's in the Talk Terrain playlist. Yes. Get some Opticrom drops from the chemist for your eye. Also mildly antibiotic. I think I might need to if this carries on. Right. But yeah, there's 2 videos for you. If you have to portals, it's the Blood Altar Temple, yeah, in the Let's Make playlist. And if you have to portable terrain, yeah, then it's the storage video in the in the Talk Terrain playlist. Whoa, Diggies, thank you, buddy. Right. Question 14 and 15. Rob.
Put in more questions.
No, I've closed them down.
Oh.
We're wrapping it up because we're coming up on the hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah? And my eye's killing me. I'm going to keep getting smacked by Willow, so...
Yeah.
Right? Have you ever approached destructible terrain at all? Only when I get angry with it. Okay, Rob's asking, hello from me. What would you recommend to connect modular terrain boards? Pegs, magnets, both, something else? Clips generally. Yeah, or bolts, or some way of connecting the boards. Magnets are okay. Yeah, but in fact, magnets are just as well. They just need to be strong enough to to sort of hold things together. The boards I like to use, the modular ones, are done by Foreground, and they actually have like butterfly clips in, where you slip them underneath, and they fit in, and they just hold the pieces together, and that works really well.
People say me and you look alike, but I don't see it.
I do.
How?
You're beautiful, just like me.
Sure.
Oh. Right. Okay, last question. 3 question, Tim. Second question, thanks for the answer to the first. What's the easiest way to approach mud, standing water in low spots if I want to avoid using a resin pour? Easiest way of doing it is thin down some filler, drop it in as a slop and smooth it out into the depression. Yeah. Then paint it, sort of dark, muddy colour. Yeah. And then paint the middle bit slightly lighter, put a little bit of gloss over it. Yeah. That's for small little depressions where you don't want to do resin. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend using acrylic water in these situations, in the small ones, because it doesn't work well in really small patches. Yeah. A couple of layers of gloss will work better than anything else. Yeah, but resin and acrylic water effects are not suitable for that. Right, next question. Tis no next questions. We are 2 minutes past the hour. We've nailed it. It's been a good show and we've been back, and that's the main thing. So hoping I'll see you soon, guys. Hope you've had a good show. You know what I need to close the show. We're going to need 10 taps. What are they for, Wills? 4 for the hell, 1 for the space, 4 for the yeah. 1 put a smile on my face, folks. So if you've enjoyed it, let's fill the screen. Come on, then. And there it goes. Great show. I'll see you soon, folks. All the best.